Hello everyone. I guess we are ready to start. Right now we have 39 participants with us. So maybe I would wait for a few more seconds and then we are ready to start, I guess. One more participant. Okay, thank you so much for joining this webinar today on SurfSmart, um, and welcome to everyone. So I guess we're ready to start with the 40 participants with us at the moment. Um, I'll just share my screen. So welcome everyone. We are here at this Zoom webinar, and today we are presenting SurfSmart, Staying Safe Online. So I'm Prerana Shakya, Global Programs Manager for WAGGGS, and I have my facilitator Dharshini Mugunam from Girl Guides Association of Malaysia.
Oh.
So yes, you want to introduce yourself, Dharshini?
Oh, no, I think you did okay. I am Dharshini from the Girl Guide Association of Malaysia. I volunteer here.
Okay, so SurfSmart is the one of the global programs of WAGGGS, World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. And SurfSmart, we began the partnership with Semantic in 2011, and that's how we started the program. So basically, what we want to do with this program is to help girls make the most out of internet while staying safe online. And sorry, I forgot to mention that basically today's webinar we have planned for the age group of 13 to 18 years. And I guess I don't know if you're from the age group or not, but then yeah, just to keep that in mind. And because we are presenting on SurfSmart, so the existing version of SurfSmart is that we have, now we are going to develop a new SurfSmart because most of the things are already kind of out of date. It's not that we can't use anymore the existing version, but then we are trying to incorporate the recent changes in how girls, boys can access the new world of social media and the apps. So that's why we're developing a new SurfSmart. So basically talking about what is Symantec. So Symantec is one of the world's largest software companies, which deals with security, storage.
Prerana, can I just stop you for a second to let you know that you're not
Okay.
seeing your screen?
You're not really? Okay.
We see
Okay,
your
let me.
whiteboard.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Now, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
But again, sorry, there's some technical issues here because I can't access it as the slide. Okay, anyways. So, yeah. So I guess now everyone can see it. Okay. So, and Symantec basically deals with security, storage, and systems management solutions to their customers, and it is based in California, USA. And it is also committed to gender equality and advancement of women in technology, and educating parents, schools, and students about safe and ethical practices on the internet. Sorry. Okay. Now talking more about SurfSmart. So as I said that this is one of the WAGGGS global programs that we have, and on your right you can see how the toolkit actually looks like, the hard copy of the toolkit. So that's the SurfSmart program that we have. And by now, we have reached more than 350,000 uh, in 5 continents, across the 5 continents by 2018. This is the data by 2018. And we have globally reached 44 countries and they are involved in the program. And as you can see, SurfSmart is also available in 9 different languages. Those are English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and only in India you can find the SurfSmart in Hindi, Odia, Marathi, Tamil, and Kannada. If you are participating from a SAGNO country, and I'm guessing that some of you might have actually done SurfSmart, because SurfSmart in SAGNO's countries, what we've done is we have not just uh, delivered it for the girls, but also for the boys. And especially in India, they have raised a large number of girls and boys with SurfSmart. Talking more briefly about what the SurfSmart program is. So here's an overview. So basically, in the SurfSmart program, we have 3 different themes: connect, protect, and respect. So, and each program, in each team, we have 12 different activities. So, connect, basically, it talks about how does the internet affect you, your family, and your time. In this section, you will find out about the advantages and dangers of the internet while we are surfing the internet. And in the protect section, we learn how to build better passwords, recognize and understand online dangers, and how to take precautions to protect yourself when surfing online. And then in the respect section, from cyberbullying to your digital reputation, critically engage with how the internet can affect your life and why you should consider carefully before sharing online. So these are the things that you can actually learn in each section. And as SurfSmart is a badge curriculum, so as I said that there is 12 activities in each section. So in order to receive a badge, you need to complete at least 2 activities out of 12 from each section, and then the final activity would be put yourself first, and then you get a badge. You are qualified for the badge after that. So put yourself first is basically about internet safety promise. So you make your own promise to keep yourself and your friends, family, your community safe from internet. And this is like how you do it. I want to stay safe online, take care of my friends, and be able to enjoy using the internet. And to make that happen, I promise myself to da da da. So you make your own promise here. So today we are also using Slido. From here, I would like Dharshini, my co-facilitator, to lead, and she would give you instructions on what we should be doing now. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone again. So for the first activity, we'll be doing it from the first section, which is to connect online positively. So here we all know that the internet is a big part of our lives and we use it to learn new things, to watch movies, music, and even to work out. But across the world, we use different apps for the same purpose. So let's use this app called Slido.com. If you can log in there, you will be able to participate in this activity. And it's going to be a word cloud. So Prerana, if you could share the screen for the Slido.
Okay, just give me a sec.
So all you have to do is put in your favorite app to listen to music in the Slido and submit it. And then you'll see a word cloud forming. Yeah, you can either go to slido.com and type in hashtag SurfSafe, or you can, um, yeah. So all you have to do is just type in your favorite app when listening to music. So we'll give you a
Can you
few.
see my screen?
Yes. Okay, so we have three entries. YouTube more? Okay. So you see, just to listen to music alone, we have so many different apps. What else do we use?
They are requesting if we can show the code again. It has serve safe, so you can just use that to log in.
Okay, so there are 4 different types at the moment, but the most used so far is still Spotify and YouTube. There's one that I am not familiar with, Klango. So we'll give you another 15 seconds. You can just put it, although it's already there, you can just keep putting it in. So at the end of it, we'll see which is the most used music app. And by sharing, we can also see what other apps are available out there.
I think that's it. We are not getting
Yeah.
more any. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll wait another second. Okay. So shall we stop here then? So as we can see from the screen, Spotify is the most used app to listen to music, but we also learned that across the world there are other apps that are being used, including Instagram, YouTube. There's a Klango, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, and even Apple Music. Oh, and Twitter too. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So yeah, so this activity basically is just sharing of information, and you share with people that you trust, and also for them to be able to get the same information but from trusted sources. Because there's so many apps available, but some apps don't are not reliable sources. So to connect positively, it's best to share the type of apps that you use and to make information available. Okay, so shall we move on to the next activity? So the next activity is the QR code is up. You can scan that. So the next activity is from the next section, and in this section, it is about protecting yourself from online risk. So this will mean your own self as a person and also your devices. So when you're on the internet, you're exposed to online threats, and there are many ways you can protect yourselves, from having strong passwords to installing an antivirus software and even learning to recognize scams online. So to take a quick quiz to find out some of the ways that we can stay safe. So all you have to do now is answer some questions. There are only 10, and then we'll try an activity where there are, I'll show you a picture, and then you can choose whether, tell me whether it is a scam or not. Oh, okay, so these are the participants. Great. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we're starting the quiz now. This is the first question. Okay, so we have 86% yes and 14% no. Let's find out what is the answer, whether it's okay to talk about your opinions with your friends. Yeah, so it is. It is okay to share opinions because they don't reveal private information about you, and opinions are very general and subjective. Okay, next question. Would you send a stranger a picture of yourself online if they ask? Okay, what did we get? Oh, lot said no, and some said yes if they send one of theirs first, but nobody said yes, I look good in selfies, or maybe. Okay, so these are very confident answers. So I would say the answer is no. Yeah, because you wouldn't know whether the picture that they are sending you is a legitimate picture or not. Okay, next question. So what is personal information? Okay, let's see what you said. Okay, this 95% says name home. So this is actually a trick question, I think. So if you reveal the answer now, you'll see that there are two answers. So school name, favorite place to hang out with friends, also will reveal personal information about yourself. But favorite music and favorite color are so subjective that nobody, I mean, like, it's not something that is easy unless you're using an IP address. But these two, this is a trick question. So if you got it correct, good for you. Okay, next one. Okay, if someone online says something that makes you feel bad or scared, what should you do? Ignore them? True, we should ignore them. False, we shouldn't ignore them. So what is the answer? So the answer is false. We shouldn't ignore them. Instead, we should tell an adult, or we should report what has been done, or remove yourself from the situation, like leave the chat site or the game station that you're playing. Okay, next question. You can use what to limit who can see what you post to your profile. So these are usually social networks. Okay, this is also a very confident answer. Yes, privacy settings or secret pages or hide buttons. And I think you most of it got it correct. Yeah, well done. Okay, we're halfway through the quiz. What do you think? Should we change our password regularly? So these are password related questions from now on, yeah? True, and some say false. Okay, the answer is true. You should change it regularly because this is one of the safety precautions recommended by all antivirus softwares. Okay, next. You should use a word from the dictionary as your password. Like maybe a word someone has never heard of. Do you think it's true? Okay, false. And some of you said it's true. Let's find out what's the answer. Yeah, it's false because there are AIs to like detect words and alphabets, and so when you mix them up, they become better. Okay, so the next one will be us actually asking you to rate this password. So what do you think? Is it a strong password or a weak password? Okay, very good. 91% says strong password, and I agree with you. Okay, let's see the next one. What about this password? Strong or weak? Okay, very good. Weak password, because you should, like the first one, use a mixture of symbols, capital letters to make your password a little bit more difficult to predict. Why should Noah choose a different password? Please pick the best answer. So his password at the moment is Noah Soccer. Should he choose a different password? Because it's too long, because it uses his name, and because it uses his name, it doesn't have any symbols or numbers. Yeah, so the majority of you did get it right. Okay, well done. So that's for our Slido quiz. And if Prerana could share the slides, we'll go through this 5 very quickly as live examples of whether we can detect whether these are phishing or scam emails or websites or not. So we'll start from 29. Yeah, okay. So is this a scam and why? So look at the URL and look at the words. Okay, I'll give you like 5 seconds to think whether this is. So you just answer this for yourself and we'll reveal the answer now. So this is a scam because, so in the next slide, you'll see that it's actually a forged URL. It says Yahoo Mail upgrade at the bottom, but it's actually Docs Google form. And you'll see that the article has got poor grammar and it has scare tactics, like forcing you to do something. So these are like indicators for you to be alert and to check whether this is a legitimate email before you proceed to do whatever they're asking you to do. Okay, let's try the next one. If you got this right, well done. Okay, what about this one? Is this a scam? So look at the URL again, look at the text body. Okay, we'll give you about 5 more seconds to guess. Okay, so the answer is yes. And we'll tell you why now. The next slide, it'll show you that in the URL, you will see that it's actually a forged URL. It's not Twitter at all. It has got a .all09 there. And the design of Twitter is also outdated in this particular site. Okay, if you did well on this one, good one. If not, there's another one. Let's go to the next one. Okay, what do you think? Again, to look at the URL, to the information being asked. Okay, shall we reveal the answer now? Okay, so this is also a scam. These are asking you for personal information, but there's no HTTPS in the URL, which is a big no-no. So, and the other thing to note is like the type of graphics that are being used. So this one is like a low graphic resolution because obviously it's a picture that's been copied and pasted. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay, this Hulu site. Is this a legitimate site? Look at the URL again, look at the bottom. It's asking you to sign up for an account. Okay, so this is a legitimate site. Okay, so if you got this correct, then well done. Because this one has got HTTPS in the URL, and the information that you're asking you is actually personal information, so it is protected site. Okay, so let's try the next one. That was a trick one if you didn't get that. Okay, so this is the last one. Again, is this a scam or not? So look at the type of information and the URL. Okay, I'm sure now you'd be like pro at this. So the answer is this is a scam because it is asking for personal information, right? Like asking you for your password, your email address, and if you look at the URL, it's actually like an IP address instead of Amazon.com. Okay, and the other very big thing that's missing is the HTTPS. Okay, so in the next slide, I think Prerana can show you the answer. All right, so that's all for the protect activity. So this is really just not about again protecting yourself, but also your devices, because when you download something, it comes with a lot of cookies and a lot of other things that may take information from your laptop or personal home computer. Okay, finally, this is the last section. So this will be our last activity for today, and we'll use Slido for this one. So this one will be from the respect section. So this is actually respecting your rights and your reputation online. It's about cyberbullying and being cyber friends, and also um, like what deciding for yourself what you want to put online, like the type of pictures, the like type of content that you create, because once it's on the internet, it's going to be there forever. Even if you try to delete it on your end, it's just going to stay out there. So having good friends on the internet is important. No, it's not. It's not important. It's just important in general. But so the question is like, how do you be a good friend both in your daily life and your internet? Because how you speak to your friend online, it's going to carry forward when you're in your daily life also. So we'll do the first activity, which is for you to just think of one simple way where you can be a good cyber friend. So if you go to Slido, Prerana, I think you'll have to show the Slido screen. Okay, if you're on Slido, it'll be asking you right now what it takes to be a good cyber friend. So you just have to key in your answer, whatever you think it may be. Okay, so this is the screen. And yeah, so yeah, keep them coming. Don't say rude stuff to people. That's right. Not using odd words. That's true. They get misinterpreted online. Yes, truthful information, not to spread fake news. Yeah, these are all great suggestions. Keep them coming. Be very useful for our next challenge to you. Yeah, that's right. Don't spread rumors. Be respectful. Yeah, be neutral. Protect your friends and yourself. How else can you be a good cyber friend? Yeah, you follow your scout oath. That's right. It's a great way to remember how to be nice person online. Yes, that's true. Also, not asking people about their personal life, especially if they are strangers. Yeah, be nice and say what you would say to the face, which is true. Being a keyboard warrior is not always a positive thing, so we should be genuine in whatever we post. Okay, should we give you like another 15 seconds, and then I hope you've gone and read through this Cyber Friends with us, because we have a challenge for you. Okay, So now that we've seen all the different ways that we can be a cyber friend, we have a challenge for you, which is for once every day for the next week to make a good effort to post a positive message online and to make others feel good about themselves as part of your regular social networking activity. So this is a challenge for you to carry for the rest of the week while most of us are quarantined at home. So because there's a lot of people online right now, and that's mainly the main social networking grounds. So this is a challenge for you to carry out on your own. All right, good luck everybody, and thank you so much for participating. So I hand over back to Prerana to tell us. Oh, before I end, there's one more slide that I wanted to share with you, which was this internet in numbers, like to think about how much um, content that we are putting online. And if you're interested, you can go to this site. If taking care of the environment is also a big part of what you care about, you can go to this site called Life Stats. I forget the sentence. So it's called Life's Internet Life Stats. Yeah. So this site tells us um, today how much emails are being sent, and if you scroll right to the bottom, you can see the carbon emissions that are released today based on our internet use. So to use the internet responsibly, because it also affects the environment. Okay, so if we go back to the slide, we've just put together some numbers for you here to see, like in 1 minute, how much content we put out. So this is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just something for us to think about when we're putting out content. Okay, so with these amazing numbers, I'll hand over back to Prerana, and thank you so much for participating again.
Thank you, Dharshini. I hope you all are actually finding this webinar quite useful. So we are kind of end of the session now by now, and but it's faster than we expected actually. So if you want to, we have some links to resources here. So if you want more information about Surf Smart and other programs, then the link is here. So you can find it in the WAGGGS website, that is the waggs.org. And if you want to download the Surf Smart program, then you can find it here in the www.waggs.org/n/resources/surf smart program. So you can easily download the program. And if you are a leader, you don't need to be trained to deliver the activities, because the activities are very simple and the instructions are very clear. So you can do that. And if you are a girl or boy scout, you can actually ask your leader to, and some of the activities probably, because right now we all are in the situation of COVID-19. Most of us are locked down, as I am as well. So we can also do some of the activities from the uh, curriculum Surf Smart if you want to. Um, so besides Surf Smart, I just wanted to show you that WAGGGS also has other global programs. To name some of it, it's like Stop the Violence, that's called the Voices Against Violence. We also have Free Being Me, that speaks about body confidence. And then we have the Action on Body Confidence, that's basically the part two of Free Being Me, um, put into action. And then we also have the Yunga Challenge Baz, that's a partnership with UN. So some of you can also do that. And then we also have the Glow e-learning platform, where we have different modules on introduction of WAGGGS, and I lead, that's basically the leadership program. And also Free Being Me you can find in Glow. And we also have you report poll that we do occasionally. And then yeah, so if you want to get more information, as I showed you earlier, you can get to WAGGGS website and get more information. So yeah, if you have any question, I think it's a time for us to answer.
So we have one question from an anonymous attendee that says, if I get hacked, what do I do?
Okay. So if you are hacked, I think Darshini, do you have a better answer? Are you there? Dars? No?
Can
I
you hear
think
me
you're
now?
on mute. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, oh yeah, so I was saying that to immediately protect yourself is to log out of the site that you think you're in first, to shut down, and to, because once you've been hacked, the worst that could happen is a lot of information, especially if you save your passwords and everything online. So what you can do is make a police report. There will be local jurisdictions and legislations that you can follow to resolve this. But we would of course highly recommend that you prevent it from happening. And so if it does happen, there are legal consequences to it. So do make a police report to your local judiciary. Whatever their cost will be, it will run its course.
Okay, we have another question from Lynx who's asking, can Boy Scouts get this badge too?
Yes. So as I said earlier, so the program is open for all. So if you are a Boy Scout and if you complete all the criteria, then you can get the badge too.
We have another question from Zale that says, if someone is saying something sad or bad things on social media, what should I say to them?
Sad or bad things on social media. So like we recommended, we if you are below or you have a guardian, to please report it immediately. Otherwise, you can also make a report to um, Facebook itself. If it's on if it's on Facebook or if it's on Instagram, you can always report or flag the post so that it is taken down and not to respond immediately online. Okay, I hope you'll find the I think if you did the activities, you'll find that we've covered actually most of um, what you're asking. Like if somebody was to spread rumor, what should you do? Again, to report it. You can report it to the site that it's being spread on, or you can report it to someone, to an adult.
Someone is also asking, how do you prevent yourself from getting hacked? What are some safety prevention measures that you can introduce?
Okay, so quickly, what we always say to our girls and leaders are to like always have the good backup that you will have is actually an antivirus, to have something that will protect you, and not to save passwords if it's a shared computer especially. So to have your antivirus running, like please do renew your license when possible, and also if you are using a shared device, do not save all your passwords on the same device. And to have different, like to change your passwords regularly, because one of the things that are easily that people usually hack with is by just guessing what your password is, and they have AIs to run and guess what your password is. So change it regularly to protect yourself. Okay, so I think the other questions are like, if hacked, what should I do? And uh, if your current profile has important information also. I think all these are very technical questions that probably the network that you've been hacked into can probably help you with. Yeah, so it's a lot of worry about getting hacked. So do please protect yourself. Like use good antivirus, keep them updated, run a scan whenever it's recommended, and be careful about like what you put online, because I mean you make a choice before you post, right? So also
There is
change your
one
password.
question, yeah, regarding COVID-19 outbreak. There are tons of rumors and false information around being posted around social medias. What would be the best action to this problem? A way that it would not cause a fight or cause a bigger problem. I think, like Dharshini said, you would probably, if you think it's a fake news and it's being widely spread, you can actually report that to the social media that you are using, and also, double check always, like, where you can see the news in the national channel. That's what I also do most of the time, because most of the things in social media, uh, which is spread, the news and other things are not always true. So you have to double check in the national news, and more reliable source of news.
Yeah, so I agree with Prerana. Just check whether this is a legitimate source, and if you find that it is not, it would be best not to react to it online and to stop forwarding it. So let the fake message stop with you, like not let it to move forward any further.
You can report spam, no? There is
Yes.
an option called report spam, so you can do that.
Well, thank you, Prerana and Darshini, for joining us today to talk about